Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Rainbow Warriors' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. That one bounds through the end zone and it'll be a touchback. First down for the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Quick strike complete.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Gamecocks are on the move. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Finds a spot in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got the back over the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Fires into the end zone. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Using the quick game. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket? You've got time to throw. You get a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Looking for room. It's Burr. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. At the 45 on his way. Bust through behind his pad. Big, big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dan.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We worked on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red snoop. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
The Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Now they'll run it to the right here. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. At the 35, he's loose. Open runway ahead. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive.
Got a lot of running room. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Now improvising. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. To the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And that pass intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. Right on target this time.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, Rush set it down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
And the Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Quarterback will audible. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Burr.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Now they'll run it on the toss. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They're getting this guy lathered up. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going to let it go. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You can underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Didn't get get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He'll try to do it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. He'll pull it down and run. Turns it on in midfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're just about ready to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here at the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Getting some heat. And wings it incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. The toss to the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
To the ground. He's got it again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Quick completion on the out. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the first down here on 4th. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to move.
Short now. They snap it from their own 46. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. we're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. The toss to the outside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains.
Jacksonville State 10, Hawaii 7.
No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And such a blown opportunity for the offense, because on 4th down they had enough yards to pick up the first, keep the drive going, but he puts it on the ground. Defense jumps on it, and that is a massive turnover.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
Man, come on now. O-line, you got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, 2 great plays in a row by the defense. And if I'm on the coaching staff offensively, David, I'm starting to wonder, okay, how can I protect my quarterback? Do we need to move the pocket, change the launch point? Do I got to get the ball out of his hands quicker? Because right now, it doesn't look like my offensive line can hold up.
Nah, and when your offensive line can't hold up, there's a lot of things you can do, right? You can keep more guys in to protect. You can try to be a little bit more play action, run the football, keep them off balance. But 2 plays in a row, 2 dominant wins, 2 big sacks to really get this offense going the wrong direction.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's right on target. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on up. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Louisville is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 27 to Texas A&M. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Takes a shot as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch past the sticks. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push, and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Power football with the run. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the 1st down. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the 1st week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. He definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very